I'm like, but you can grow it. It's a plant. It's already there. Like it shouldn't be regulated like that. And so it's just those type of things of we do need systems to help maintain things, but it has to be viewed in a different light.
Yeah, I've looked into this a lot. I've actually been pursuing this kind of alternate structure thing since about 2019. And I first stumbled into, and it actually relates to tokenizing assets, because I exited I was heavily involved in politics for a long time, and I realized there's no political solution. And I liked the idea of Bitcoin and the ability to apply blockchain to not just money. Money only represents 5% of total assets, but to be able to use blockchain for, land titling, to use it for capital markets, to use it, everywhere there are third parties involved in every part of the economy. And most of those third parties are the source of fraud, corruption, abuse, and waste. And so blockchain has the ability to resolve some of that. And I found this blockchain called Ravencoin, which allows you to do tokenization. It's a fork of Bitcoin. But what was interesting about it, it was part of Patrick Byrne's, he had overstock.com, and he was turning the e-commerce business into a blockchain business. He formed this thing called Medici Ventures, and he created this keiretsu of companies. And he had this whole concept of a blockchain tech stack for human civilization. So it's like, here's how you use the blockchain for voting. Here's how you use it for supply chain. And it was great. I mean, it was a brilliant vision. And I actually think he got psyoped out of Overstock multiple different ways. It might possibly be one of the biggest rug pulls in crypto that no one talks about because of all of the different aspects of it. But I've talked to a lot of people, like, because this is a passion area, and it's not only Sterling, but I've also talked to Ray Youssef, who is working on something called No Ones, which is a peer-to-peer platform in the global South and focusing on Africa. And he's building these different solutions. And I talked to him about it, and he said, one of the things that I will say that we do need to solve, and I say this as somebody who's been in the Liberty community, as much as we talk about a lot of these ideas, we do a horrible job of self-regulation. I have never seen, like, any dispute resolution mechanism that's been put in place has turned into a shit show. I have no other way to describe it than that. And there's almost no accountability.